Officer Daniel Mercer of the Ridgeview Police Department observed a Texas driver named Evan Parker traveling along a busy roadway and claimed Parker crossed a solid white line. Based on that alleged violation, Mercer followed Parker for several minutes before initiating a traffic stop. The entire interaction was captured on both dash camera and body-worn camera footage. As the stop began, Parker immediately asked for the officer's name and badge number, a basic accountability request. Mercer identified himself and stated that Parker had disregarded a traffic control device. Parker disputed the claim and questioned why the stop occurred in a different location than where the alleged violation supposedly happened. He also confirmed that the encounter was being recorded and raised concerns about the officer driving with high beams prior to the stop. From the very beginning, the tone of the encounter was tense. Officer Mercer repeatedly emphasized that Parker was not free to leave and warned that attempting to do so would result in additional charges. Parker calmly asked clarifying questions about whether he was being detained and what specific crime he was suspected of committing. Despite Parker remaining cooperative and confirming that he had no weapons or illegal items in the vehicle, the officer continued to escalate the situation, relying heavily on control language and refusing to provide further explanation beyond repeating that Parker was not free to go. After several minutes, Officer Mercer requested backup. Officer Lucas Reed arrived shortly thereafter. At that point, Parker was ordered out of the vehicle and placed under arrest for allegedly disregarding a traffic control device, a Class C misdemeanor under Section 544.004 of the Texas Transportation Code. While Texas law does authorize officers to make warrantless arrests for traffic offenses committed in their presence, and the Supreme Court has held that custodial arrests for fine-only offenses are not per se unconstitutional, Texas traffic enforcement is generally structured around a notice-to-appear system designed to resolve minor violations through citation and release rather than full custodial arrest. Department policy also discourages custodial arrests for Class C misdemeanors when no greater investigatory or legal objective exists, and nothing in this encounter suggested such an objective was present. After Parker was handcuffed and secured in the patrol car, Officers Mercer and Reed muted their body cameras and conducted a search of Parker's vehicle. Under the Supreme Court's ruling in Arizona v. Gant, a vehicle search incident to arrest is only justified if the arrestee is unsecured and within reaching distance of the passenger compartment, or if it is reasonable to believe the vehicle contains evidence of the offense of arrest. Once Parker was secured, neither justification applied. A traffic control device violation is typically proven by an officer's observation of driving conduct and roadway markings, not by evidence inside a vehicle. Although inventory searches may be conducted when a vehicle is towed, such searches must follow standardized procedures and include proper documentation. In this case, officers entered multiple areas of the vehicle without documenting or inventorying any property, raising serious Fourth Amendment concerns. Parker was transported to jail and booked for the traffic offense. After spending just over 2 hours in custody, the on-duty supervisor, Sergeant Michael Hayes, reviewed the body camera footage and determined that the arrest was invalid. The charges were immediately dropped, Parker was released, and his property was returned. Sergeant Hayes acknowledged that the arrest should not have occurred and emphasized the importance of supervisory review and accountability within the department. Following Parker's release, Officer Mercer added a supplemental report acknowledging that Parker's actions did not constitute a traffic violation and that a dismissal form would be completed. Parker later obtained the body and dash camera footage through a public records request and filed a pro se civil lawsuit against the city, the police department, the jail, and the officers involved. The lawsuit alleges unlawful seizure, false arrest, false imprisonment, denial of medical care, and other constitutional violations, and remains pending as of this recording. Overall, Officer Mercer's conduct reflects a clear misuse of discretionary authority. The arrest was unnecessary, disproportionate, and appeared retaliatory, particularly in response to Parker's insistence on accountability and recording the encounter. What should have been a routine traffic stop escalated into a punitive encounter driven by control rather than legitimate law enforcement objectives. Parker, by contrast, remained calm, compliant, and nonviolent throughout the interaction and pursued accountability through proper legal channels rather than roadside confrontation. While some of his legal assertions during the stop were inaccurate, his composure preserved both his safety and credibility and highlights the importance of calm compliance paired with disciplined follow-up after the fact.